Hello friends, welcome to Shakti's Knowledge Hub. Myself Dr. Shakti Suganya. In our today's discussion, we are going to discuss what a manager is doing and what the role he is performing in the organization. We all know who is manager, and let's have a quick discussion or quick intro about the term manager and some of the introductory content before going to the topic. The manager and his role. Who is manager and what is the role that person is performing in an organization? Management performs the functions of planning, organizing, staffing, directing and controlling for the accomplishment of organizational goal. We all know these are all the functions of management, like starting from planning and how the things are getting organized and how a people is getting into the organization, like right person at the right job, and directing as well as the controlling. And this thing is done by the organization people for the purpose of achieving the goal. Any person who performs these functions is a manager. So it clearly says these functions are performed by the manager. Every manager is concerned with ideas, things and people. So manager is responsible for the entire organization and depends on the nature of business and size of the business. Some aspects may be getting varied from one to another. But the thing is, the idea or the thing or engaging of people is the role performed by the manager in various aspects. Let's see what all the role a manager is performing in the organization. To meet the many demands of performing their function, managers assume multiple roles. A role is an organized set of behavior. There are so many works or there are so many demands will be there in the organization, like what to perform, starting from all the WH questions till what to perform, when to perform and who is going to perform, and different aspects is there. Everything to be structured and designed by that manager. So that aspect of work is called as the role. So the role is an organized set of behavior, how a person is performing over there. According to a research, Henry Mintzberg is a person who done some of the research and some of the analysis to identify how to divide or how to segregate the role of a manager. So let's see about it. Henry Mintzberg has identified 10 roles common to the work of all the managers. 10 roles are divided into 3 groups. So here he is mentioning the 10 roles, the 10 important role which is performed by the manager. This has been categorized based on the research conducted by Henry Mintzberg, and that 10 role has been again structured under the 3 different groups. The performance of managerial roles and the requirement of these roles can be played at the different times by the same manager and to different degrees depending on the level and functions of management. The 10 roles are described individually but they form an integrated as whole. So the performance of a manager and his role and what are the requirement, all these things has been structured, designed on the basis of the role and how he is going to perform that role, and these different roles will be performed by that manager in a different situation, in a different degree, that is in the different level. So these things will be performed by the same manager but depends upon the level or the functions of management and the other aspect, things will be getting differ little based on its degree and its timing. This is the pictorial representation which is clearly explaining about the roles of a manager, that is managerial roles. So the 3 major categories, that is the 3 groups are interpersonal group, informational group and decisional. The role of a manager are figurehead, liaison, leader, monitor, disseminator, spokesperson, entrepreneur, disturbance handler, resource allocator, negotiator. And these 10 roles has been further structured under the 3 groups called interpersonal, informational and decisional. And here is a pictorial representation that will help you to understand, like interpersonal roles, like all these 3 will be like providing of information. A manager will provide the information to the people and those who are working under or parallel to the person, and the next will be like process information. That information will be processed, like communication may be passed on to the top management or maybe to the lower level management or to the peer group, and that information will be in the process and during that process this is what the roles their manager is performing, like monitoring, disseminating, and also a spokesperson, like a middle person who is speaking in between the maybe the top level management or the lower level management, and finally that information will be used by the person. So this is the stage where the third group called the decisional roles, and here that manager is performing these category of roles like entrepreneur, being an entrepreneur, like a disturbance handler, or maybe the resource allocator or negotiator. And let's see these things in a very detailed manner, and based on this information they will have a feedback. First is interpersonal role. Interpersonal role link all the managerial work together. That is linking the work together. What all the different works is there in the organization that will be connected or linked by that person. So that is called the interpersonal role. The three interpersonal roles are primarily concerned with the interpersonal relationship. That is between the person, like between one person to another person, or between one group of people to other group of people. So that is integrating the relationship between the persons among a group, or maybe like one individual to another individual. It simply means more than one person. Under that, the first role performed by the manager under the interpersonal role is figurehead role. The manager represents the organization in all matters of formality. We all know manager is playing a very important role in every organization. So he or she has to represent the organization for all the aspects, like doing any formality or any activity or any initiation of work. All this thing the manager will be responsible by representing. The top level manager represents the company legally and socially to those outside of the organization. Even it may be a legal work or maybe the social work or any other thing, this top level manager have to represent. He should take a lead role to perform or to start any of the works which is related to the legal aspect or maybe the social aspect, which is like outside the organization. The supervisor represents the work group to higher management and the higher management to the work group. Here the manager, that is the supervisor, will represent the work group to the higher management. As we discussed, like he may be in the middle, he will contact to the top level people or the middle level people, or maybe sometimes within the group, that is the peer group, have to contact or should be in a good communication with all these things with all the people, and have to take care of all the formalities and other legal activities. Here is some of the understandable example. What is the role of that person as a figurehead role? Manager has to perform some duties of the ceremonial nature, such as greeting the touring dignitaries and attending the wedding of an employee, taking an important customer to the lunch, and so on, like representing on behalf of the organization. That may be any kind of function or any of the other activity or any social gathering on behalf of that organization. That manager will take all these things and he will be attending those functions or activities. The second role is the leader role. The role of manager as a leader, it defines the relationship between the manager and the employees. So definitely he need to take care of the employees and should communicate with them, and here is the relationship between the manager and employees are highlighting. As a leader, every manager must motivate and encourage his employees. So it is obviously a known thing that manager should take care of his own work as well as to motivate his employees, like encouraging through pat at the back, or maybe some of the encouraging words, or maybe some of the rewards. In any aspect, that person as a leader, that is the manager, should encourage and motivate the employee, and that will help to achieve their goal. He must also try to reconcile their individual needs with the organization goal. That is, individuals need. Sometimes due to the personal requirement or due to some personal issue also, employees may not concentrate in their work properly. So that will also affect their organization work. So in individual aspect as well as the organizational aspect, as a manager, that is as a leader, he or she should take care of the employees. The third is the liaison role. Every manager must cultivate contacts outside his vertical chain of command to collect the information useful for his organization. That is outside the organization. Maybe the external sources, that may be the stakeholders, like the person, those who are directly and indirectly having a contact with the organization. So that like the stakeholders, or the other people who is near or out of the organization, the vertical contact with the other people. So what sort of information? Any information which is useful for his organization. He should not do his work within the organization alone. He has to contact the outsider people to gather some of the information which is relevant to the organization and interact with the peer and people outside the organization. So have to maintain a good interaction with those people. The top level manager use the liaison role to gain favor and information, while the supervisor uses it to maintain the routine flow of work. So have to perform the regular routine work as well as the communication or contacting with the other people. But the thing is, should know what is going on outside the organization which is relevant to their concern. It's a responsibility of that manager to lead that role also. So that role is called as the liaison role. The second group is informational role. The informational role ensures that information is provided. The three informational roles are primarily concerned with the information aspect of the managerial work. So in the first thing, the information has been gathered or collected, and here it is processed. As we discussed in the picture, the first is like information passing, and the second is like processing, and the third stage is like using of the information. So here is the stage where the information has been processing once after provided. Here, let's see what are all the different other roles played by the manager. The first role is the monitor role. Manager has to monitor everything. Let's see what are the things comes under. The manager receives and collects the information about the operation of the enterprises. So here, operation in the sense the maybe production process and the activity or the flow of work in the organization. And that may differ from one organization to another organization. But the thing is, the nature of the role will be the same, like monitoring or taking care of or observing what is going on in and around the organization. Has to receive and have to collect all the information about the operations or the activity. And the second role is disseminator role. The manager passes some of his privileged, that is the special information, directly to his subordinates who would otherwise have no access to it. Like have to pass the information whenever and wherever required. In case any information which is relevant to the subordinates or maybe some of the other people who wanted to know to perform some of the organizational objective, in that situation, that privileged, that is that special information should be conveyed by that manager to his subordinates or the employee who is working under him. And the third role is spokesperson role. In this role, the manager informs and satisfies various groups and people who influences his organization. So it is the responsibility of that manager to inform, that is to convey or pass the information and satisfy the various groups. Take an example, there are different branch of departments or different category of work is going on. Maybe the different product is manufacturing in the organization. Each and every product is under one group of people. So one group may supposed to know particular information. It is the responsibility of that manager to know about it. Example we can take, like new information has been passed, you have to wear a mask and the gloves in the food manufacturing company. It's common to all. Just for understanding, I am telling a simple example. So that information should be passed to the employees or that particular group and have to satisfy all their needs. And he advises the shareholders about the financial performances, assures consumer group that the organization is fulfilling its social responsibility, and satisfy the government that the organization is abiding by the law. So as a spokesperson, as a person who is communicating and who is interacting with the shareholders, the employees and other people, it's the responsibility of that manager to fulfill all the social responsibilities, like have to take care of the entire work. Simple understanding, if it is a manager, have to take care of the employee, have to take care of top management, the society or the legal people or the government or any other people. Likewise, in all the aspect, that manager should be very good in communication as well as good interaction, and that will help for the organization betterment. And the third group is the decisional roles, like decisional group. In what aspect the decision will be taken in the organization depends on the information gathered and depends on the situation. This role makes the significant use of the information in decision making aspect, that is during the time of taking a decision, how a manager is performing his role and how he is using the information. Under that, the first one is entrepreneur role. The manager initiates change, new projects, identify new ideas, delegate idea responsibility to others. Like if you are an entrepreneur, being a concerns owner or maybe the lead person of the organization, it's a responsibility of a manager. You imagine you are the manager of organization, you have to initiate changes, because being a responsible person, it's your role to have or bring some of the initiation to make changes in the organization. And also the new project proposals, its ideas, its identification, like where to find a new project, or in how or in what way we have to get a new project, or like new ideas generation, and delegating the ideas and responsibility to the others. Once after the decision is taken or any of the information has been gathered, have to convey those information to other people, and in that aspect that role is called as the entrepreneur role. So decisional one. And the second role is the disturbance handler role. Like a manager should take care of everybody. So in that aspect, if any disturbance or problem arises, have to take care. The manager deals with the threats to the organization, maybe some of the problems or disturbances that may arise to the organization from any of the external sources, or sometimes due to some of the internal sources. So that all these things will be handled by the manager. The manager takes the corrective action during the disputes or crisis. Example, if there is any problem within the employees, like within one person to another person in the same group, or maybe from one department to another department. And also sometimes there may be a problem arise to outsiders. In all the aspect, if any problem arises, that manager should take care of those things and should solve it immediately without any problem or without any further complication. Have to resolve conflicts among the subordinate, like as we discussed, any problem between workers and the customers complaints, or sometimes the customer will pose their complaints to the manager or any of the other people. And also adapt to the environmental crisis, any environment problem, like recently or like few years before, we all heard about the water pollution thing happened in a particular city. So how they handled those situation, because that crisis or that problem is arised because of the organization's nature. So how the concern or the business people is handling those situation which is affecting the environment. So likewise, the disturbance or any problems to be handled by the manager in a good aspect. The third role is resource allocator. We all know the manager is the good person or the right person who is allocating all the resources required for the organization. The manager decides who gets resources, that is which person needs the resources or who is going to collect the resources required for the organization, and have to schedule it, have to make a budget, like budget set priorities and choose where the organization apply its effort, like the amount or the financial requirement for particular project or particular activity, and priorities the needs and wants and the priorities of any particular thing, and also choose where the organization will apply it, like wherever or in what situation or when the thing are required. Depends upon that, the manager should allocate the resources for the organization's well-being. And the last role is the negotiator role. The manager negotiates on behalf of the organization. So he is a representative of the organization. It's obviously the role of a manager to have a negotiation. That is, on behalf of employee, have to represent the top level management for any bonus or any facilities, and have to ask or have to speak with the employees on behalf of the top level management. So in all the aspect, he should be a negotiator. The top level manager makes the decision about the organization as a whole, while the supervisor makes the decision about his or her particular work unit. Take an example. There is a demand from the employee side for particular facility or some of the things which is needed by the employee. So on behalf of those employees, that manager has to represent. Likewise, we all know some of the strikes or any issue which is happening in the organization because of the employees. So on behalf of the top management or on behalf of the organization, that manager should negotiate or should speak with the employees to withdraw from their strike or some other thing. So in all the aspect, there should be a proper negotiation role to be performed by the manager. Okay friends, with this we are completing the today's discussion, that is the different role played by the manager in the organization in different situation. So that 10 roles has been categorized with 3 different groups. We'll see you all soon with the other important video of the same subject, and if you not yet subscribed to Shakti's Knowledge Hub, do subscribe and hit the bell icon for the future notification. See you all soon. Have a good day. Bye.